Yeah, well, all of his teachings are like revered by these Hollywood Satanists. Even the whole concept of like pedophilia, especially with boys, like that's a big thing in Freemasonry too. It's like marrying little boys and stuff. Because Aleister Crowley taught these people that if you take the innocence of a young boy, you can essentially extract eternal life from them.
Why was Crowley so influential, though?
Because he was very evil. He was a lot darker than a lot of even his occultic members. Like, he got into occult organizations in college, and he was willing to push the limits on a lot more stuff than them. So a lot of dark people really revere him because he contacted a few entities. Like, there was one that looked exactly like a gray alien named Iwas, and he sketched it, and it looks exactly like the aliens that they talk about today. And Iwas dictated him to write this book called the Book of the Law, Thelema, which is an occultic philosophy of just the complete rebellion of Christian ideals. The main slogan is "Do what thou wilt."
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Black Mirrors coming at you with another installment of Black Mirrors TV, Occult Signs and Symbols, man. Today we're going to be breaking down none other than Ozzy Osburn, man. Rest in peace to him. My condolences go out to his family. Now, what we do over here on this channel is go through a plethora of pictures, all right? And we pretty much come up with the determination if these folks are down with the SHITs or not. All right, and I believe that this man is fully down with the occult activities, witchcraft, black magic, devil worship. And as you heard in that first clip, these folks be tied in with that Aleister Crowleyan Thelema religion, all right? Satanic religion from hell. All right, now that's going to be tying into some of the lyrics that I'm going to be showing you later on in the video, so stay tuned. Now let's get into these pictures, man. Now, picture speaks 1,000 words, as you've seen a bunch of one-eyed symbolism. Now, there's different meanings for whichever eye that these folks choose to cover, but I can simply put it to you like this. It goes back to ancient Kemetic teachings, and it also derives from selling a piece of one's soul or a piece of one's self. And you might ask yourself, well, how can you sell something that's not yours? For those who are not too far on the religion side or too far on the spiritual side, okay? Because you cannot sell something or give something up that does not even belong to you solely to begin with, all right? It belongs to God, all right, up in heaven. Now, you can make a bargain with a demon or a deity, and they can quote unquote come and collect once the deal has been made or the terms and conditions have been fulfilled, all right, in that contract. Some call it a Faustian bargain, all right? Now, you completely just selling your soul, that's not really how it works. Now, you can sell a piece of yourself by going against your morals and values, not speaking to family members, cutting them off, sacrifices that have to be made, whether you sacrifice yourself by doing some man-on-man activity or woman-on-woman activity, wearing a dress, a skirt, makeup, a wig, or you can sacrifice your child, your mother, your father. They would like to get those who are really close to you, someone that you really love, like your mama, like your daughter. They don't want the cats, the dogs, and the goldfish, all right? They want your wife, all right? They want your newborn, your firstborn, you know, just like YSL Woody. Yeah, that was a crazy situation, right? Now, I know a lot of y'all be seeing this black goo, you know, Billie Eilish. She was doing a video and she had fell from quote unquote heaven, and she was completely covered in goo. They show it in movies. They show it in TV shows, and you might ask yourself, well, what is all this black goo? What is this? What does that mean? Well, if you believe that soon in the future, 2030 maybe, they are going to come out with something called Skynet. I believe they already have that, and Skynet is going to be to where you can connect to the server worldwide, all right, and they are going to be able to track you wherever you are. I mean, right now they really need devices and things of that nature, you know, GPS on your car and all that, right? But if they can get this nanotechnology, black graphite oxide, into your bloodstream, you are FUCK'd to the extreme, okay? And what I mean by that is, you know what happened in 2020 and the world stopped? Yeah, So I'm not saying that that's what was exactly in there, but I'm saying nanotechnology is what is being depicted and symbolized when you do see that black goo. All right. And Billie Eilish, back to her, like I said, she has showed that multiple times. You just seen that in a couple of slides with Ozzy Osburn with the black goo coming from his eyes, all right, or he having the black goo covered all over his face. These folks know things that we don't. We're in the shadows of ignorance a lot of the times when it comes to these things because we don't do our own research. That's why I am here to shed the light to a lot of new viewers. Welcome. And to the ones who've been rocking with me since day one who probably don't have the time to do so, you know what I'm saying, or don't want to spend their free time doing what I do, which is completely fine. I get it. I understand. Well, I got time today. All right. And you also see these folks doing the vow of silence a lot, you know what I'm saying? And to pretty much break that down as quick as I can is to basically let y'all know that we ain't gonna be telling y'all what we know. I'm not gonna pretty much let you in on the secrets that were taught to me, because that is one of the worst violations that you could do. I was told that upon being ushered into this satanic religion, okay, that I cannot speak out on things that I see, hear, or have been shown. You know what I'm saying? Hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Do what thou wilt. It's basically like, do what you want. You can be gay, straight, trans, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can have your kids go and mutilate themselves and want to be something different. You go ahead. We ain't gonna judge you on that. You know, and this is a judge-free zone platform. I don't care who you are, come as you is, you feel me? Don't fake the funk. But at the same time, don't try to portray something that you're not. Don't try to propagandize. Don't try to push an agenda. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of these things tie back to Freemasonry, all right, which is a secret occult, Illuminati, Freemasons, right? They've been around since probably the world's been turning. Okay, they've probably been around that damn long, doing these secret schools and secret teachings and things like that, you know. So this is one depiction. And a lot of these come from the Rosicrucians. Okay, and it's said that the Rosicrucians are damn near so secret to where people don't even believe that they exist, but they do. And their symbol is the rose symbol with the cross, or the Rosicruce, or the Rosy Cross. All right, you can look it up. Now, right here is the Masonic penalty hand sign. Now, folks be going against the grain all the time. They may break character. Their MK Ultra programming may wear off, or they might just snap out of it one day and want to expose some stuff, or not even expose some stuff, just go against the grain, do some stuff that they weren't told to do, or slip up and say something they weren't supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to make you inadvertently, subconsciously do this pose, and it will let other people know, hey, I paid my dues. You know what I'm saying? I made up for my mistakes. You know, just like Snoop Dogg, right? Just like Snoop Dogg. When Snoop Dogg went to the movie theater and Snoop Dogg took his grandchild or whatever it was, and he was kind of confused and upset about how there was a scene with something or somebody that was trans or whatever in the cartoon, and he couldn't explain it to the child. And he was frustrated and expressed his frustration. Don't you know, like a day or two after that, or later that same week, or like the following week, yeah, they don't play. They make sure you you know, apologize. That this man was like teaming up and partnering up with some pride stuff, with some gay stuff, which is crazy, because it's like, damn, wasn't you just against that? Now all of a sudden you with it? But you know, he's been a sellout. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Tupac wasn't rocking with him before they passed. It ain't had nothing to do with that they was beefing or whatever. Nah, Tupac was Illuminati, and that nigga was with the Illuminati. Talking about Snoop Dogg. Starting to make sense now, doesn't it? And now you seen him right there in that pink outfit, in the little tutu. And I told y'all, whenever these folks wear pink, man, what does that represent? These folks be doing them felonious, homoist acts behind closed doors, sugar booty doodle digging activities. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, be who you are. If that's how you rocking, that's how you rocking. Why you gotta be in the secret with it? Let everybody know how you rocking so that you don't confuse the youth, because that's who they targeted when we grew up. That's who we was looking at, the artists, the people that was popular on TV, this, that, and the other, the music, the you know, the movie stars and all that stuff, right? sports. Those people had a lot of influence over our lives and my life, you know what I'm saying, at a point in time. And it's crazy that these folks will be doing this, deceiving the masses, keeping people confused, which is what the devil likes to do. Now, you've seen him doing that Osiris with the hands crossed. That is another Freemasonic pose, as you can see clearly right here, man. This stuff is no joke. This stuff is everywhere, and there is most likely 9 times out of 10 a Freemasonic lodge in your town, in your state, in your city, all over California, all over Arizona, all over Colorado, all over Utah, especially. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, in New York, Nevada, it don't matter. Everywhere you go, there's going to be places that have Freemasonic lodges in them. All right, now you can see a whole bunch of people. You got Michael Jackson, right? You got Kevin Durant, right? I think that's Miley Cyrus up there in the pink, right? You got Taylor Swift. And then you see right there what it's going back to, Egypt. Okay, now here's Aleister Crowley and doing the same exact pose. And you know what type of time he was on. He wasn't prancing around looking like a clown in a costume like Anton LaVey. No, Anton LaVey's homeboy, that was the one that was really getting down with the SHITs, doing all the rituals and all that. Anton LaVey was more so like the face of it. But this guy right here, Aleister Crowley, not only was he the face of this Thelemian satanic religion, he was getting down with the activities, sodomizing children and all that, summoning demons, which look like alien grays that they be showing us, the gray aliens. Now, Mr. Crawley is a song by Ozzy Osburn, inspired by the British occultist Aleister Crowley. Ozzy, Randy Rhoads, and Bob Daisley wrote the song for Ozzy's debut solo album, Blizzard of Oz. Released in 1980, the song explores Crowley's life and reputation with lyrics referencing his occult practices and perceived connection to Satanism. Ozzy's interest in Crowley stemmed from reading about him and finding a deck of tarot cards during the album's recording. So you mean to tell me that this whole time he was denying that he worshiped the devil and he's not into satanic worship and devil worship and all that stuff? Talking about Ozzy Osbourne, your debut solo album was dedicated to one of the most demonic, satanic men of all time, Aleister Crowley. You worshiping this man at this point. Okay, now let's go over some of these lyrics real quick, right? Because it says, Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seemed so tragic. With the thrill of it all, you fooled all the people with magic. Yeah, you walked on Satan's call. What does this sound like to y'all? What does this sound like to y'all? It sound like this man straight up worshiping this dude. Okay, Mr. Charming, did you think you were pure? Mr. Alarming, in nocturnal rapport. Mr. Crowley, won't you ride my white horse? Mr. Crowley, it's symbolic, of course. Talking about that symbology that these folks are all into. All of this stuff is occultic, dark practices, man. Black magic. Okay, like you can't come up with no lyrics like just like right off the top of the head like this. Okay, it's just not gonna happen. You have to have your vessel completely open, all 7 chakras open, ready to invite a dark spirit in. Because when these folks get asked in interviews, how did you make that music? Can you make music like that again? Can you do it now? And they say, nah, I can't. It was like magic. It was like the song was written before I had even like put it on paper. And it's like, you want me to believe that I ain't got nothing to do with demonic entities and possession? Yeah, okay. I wasn't born yesterday, and I don't want y'all to be fooled. The ones who may be new to this. All right, now I need y'all to make sure that y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe, because I am heavily shadow banned over here on YouTube, man. Let me know who y'all want to see next down in the comment section below. I would love to take any suggestions. I know Tony Braxton is going to be coming up, and somebody else recommended It was like Toni Braxton and another female R&B singer. Fallen angel worship and symbology is very prevalent, you know. So before we go, I did want to point that out here. Black also ties into Saturn, you feel me? And yeah, I bet when he passed, he went somewhere where we really don't want to go. All right, now that's going to be doing it for this video, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy Black coming at you with another installment of Black Mirrors TV, Occult Signs and Symbols. I know what to do until next time, man. And I'm out.